too afraid to ask my boss for a raise, so I just quit. I've been here for 4 months. I don't like the culture. I quit. And because you've had so many jobs over such a short period of time, you actually haven't stuck around long enough to build up a skill set. The grass is always greener. You have people who are going from relationship to relationship to relationship, worse from job to job to job to job. And when I was younger, you know, if you didn't like your job or if you didn't like your boss, the bad news was you had to stay there for a year, because if you left in anything less than a year, you would hurt your CV. They'd be like, why did you leave in under a year, you know? And now again, particularly young people, there's no stigma to quitting. And it happens sometimes too quickly. Like if you're confrontation avoidant, and I've seen it happen, confrontation avoidant, I'm too afraid to ask my boss for a raise, so I just quit. I've seen it happen, right? Or I've been here for 4 months. I don't like the culture. I quit, right? Or I got in trouble at work. I hate my boss. I quit. Like, and so people are quitting so much. My fear, like I don't mind if something's super toxic, get the heck out of there. Most places are not super toxic. Imperfect, yes. But toxicity is like there's a standard, you know, and it's a high bar. And, or this doesn't fit my values, or this doesn't agree with my politics, I quit. My fear is that if we flash forward 5 years, there's going to be a disproportionately high number of people who have 8 jobs in 5 years. And what's going to happen is an employer is going to look at them and be like, I can't take the risk that you're going to stick around. I'm not hiring you. You sound like an amazing candidate, but you're too high risk for me. And because you've had so many jobs over such a short period of time, you actually haven't stuck around long enough to build up a skill set or know what it's like to manage a storm, because you've stuck around in the good times and bailed in the bad times. And so you have now been in the workforce for 5 years, but you don't have 5 years of work experience. You have 4 months of work experience. And so I don't want you either, because you've never been through a battle, you know? And I see it happening. A young person who's been at a company for 8 months goes to their boss and says, I want a raise. I want a significant raise, because I'm doing the same job as those people. Those people have been in the workforce for 10 years. I know, but I'm doing the same work as them, and I'm doing good work. That's true. You are doing the same work as them, and you are doing good work. The difference is, I'm not paying them just because they've obliquely been in the workforce for 10 years. I'm paying them because you know how to hoist a mainsail in calm waters. And you can hoist a mainsail in calm waters as well as they can hoist a mainsail in calm waters. The difference is they also know how to hoist a mainsail in a storm. I don't know if you can hoist a mainsail in a storm. I pay them more because I know that if we run into hard times, I know that they know what to do, and I can trust that we can navigate. And I also know that they will teach you how to hoist a mainsail in a storm.